What's up, Nauset High School?
We love Nauset! What's up, Nauset?
Hi, Nauset. Yeah.
Have a good school year, guys.
Welcome to Nauset News!
Welcome to Nauset News. My name is Delaney Smith. I'm here with Emma Burke. And today I will be reading you the Daily Bulletin. If any of you guys are interested in playing boys JV golf, email Mr. Hendricks or talk to him as soon as possible. If you're looking for more community service hours, the Council on Aging in each town is always looking for volunteers. Talk to Ms. Cremens in the office for more information. If you guys are looking for something you've lost, the Lost and Found is now located in room D206. And finally, the social club is meeting starting Monday, September 16th at 3 o'clock to 3:50. If you have questions, see Ms. Timmons, Ms. Citrone, or Ms. D. Smith. Now to Emma for our lineup.
We have Top Story, New Nauset Community Garden by Kylie Shelley and Max Lang. We have College Notebook by Isabel Merle, Sports by Matt Fisher, High Five by myself, Emma Burke, and Delaney Smith. And then we have Things to Do by Ethan Boyle and Thomas Schultz, Health Tip, Triple E, by Doug Bazzaio and Artie O'Neill. We have Talent Search by Kevin Amaru and Luke Meehan. We have Student Council by Jordan Auer, and we have Staff Profile by Richard Ramsey. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome back to Nauset News. I'm Kylie Shelley here with your top story. And I'm here in the new Nauset Food and Research Garden, which was founded by co-coordinators, Rand Burkert and Gretel Norshow. It is obvious that hard work has been constantly put into these gardens during last school year when the gardens were first started and throughout the summer. The gardens are in need of volunteers to help harvest pumpkins, squash, potatoes, and other crops this September. There will also be other events held right here in the research gardens. These gardens not only benefit the education of students and the community, it also benefits Miss Anderson's culinary class, who will be using their fresh crops in their cooking. The garden has been so successful that it has been featured in the edible Cape Cod Food magazine. And now over to Rand Burkert, who will tell us more about the garden.
I'm Rand Burkert. I'm one of the co-coordinators for the Nauset Food and Research Garden, which is next to the football fields at Nauset School. This is some of the produce that we pulled out of the garden this morning, but there are many more pumpkins to harvest. There's grain amaranth, a crop from Mexico and Central America. We're going to be threshing that on a special harvest day dedicated to native crops, Native American developed crops, including corn, squash, and beans. The garden is a multicultural space. We're already experimenting with crops from hotter climates. We have a section dedicated to crops from Jamaica, Puerto Rico, the Philippines. We have bitter melon, which is a superfood grown in the Philippines. So apart from the multicultural aspect, the garden is an experimental space for learning about plants, obviously, but especially about carbon sequestration. We're talking about global climate change. We need to understand plant metabolism. This plant actually, from a tiny seed, has grown this much plant mass in one summer. And we planted it in the garden as a cover crop to grow as much organic matter as we could, and also for the seeds at the top. But this is an example of what plants can do for us when we're addressing climate change. We need to understand annual plants and perennial plants because the more plants we work with and plant in association with each other, the more roots there are in the ground, the more microbial life there is in the ground, the more humus we have accumulating in the soil, the more carbon we're pulling out of the atmosphere. So the purpose of this garden is to grow food for local food pantries, also for the culinary program here at the school, and to interact with students as much as possible. I'm hoping that students will take advantage of this space. This fall, we have 2 months before we lay the garden to rest, and we hopefully bring it back in the spring. But we do need help. We need help with harvesting. We have a potato harvest coming up Monday. the 16th, we'll have a competitive potato harvest, and with musicians present to serenade the harvesters. It's hard work, so it is an athletic event, and we need students to form teams of 3 to 4 students with a name. It will be Monday, the 16th, from 3:15 to 5 o'clock. And my co-coordinator is Gretel Norjo, head of the Orleans Farmers Market, and she should come in here because she really started, I think, the space years ago. So this is just a continuation of work that has been done for many years by Gretel.
Gardening is wonderful. It's my life. I run the farmers market, and I think I've started gardens in a whole bunch of different schools and helped start farmers markets. And I just think food and knowing where your food comes from is so important. So it's great to be able to teach the kids at the school and then have them be able to use the food in the not the cafeteria, but in the culinary department. And we've also gotten donations from Robert Auer, some of the other local farms like Farm Agway has donated seeds for us to use. This is the wonderful result of, this is the beginning of the harvest.
This is just a symbolic taste of the harvest. We have many more pumpkins in the garden. We have lots of kale, and we need more help to harvest this in this window of opportunity, September, October, and get it to the Harwich family pantry.
Thank you, Rand, for your time and hard work on the Nauset Food and Research Garden. I'm Kylie Shelley, and this was your top story.
Hello, I'm Jordan Howard, back with this week's Student Council update. The Council has met a few times over the summer and began working on homecoming. Over the summer, there was a change in the Council's advisors. Ms. Kimmick will continue being the advisor for the year, along with a new teacher, Ms. Dill. We are so excited to have both of them and look forward to working with them throughout the school year. Nothing has been said for sure about homecoming, such as information about spirit days, pep rally, the homecoming dance, and deadlines. But that information should be available within the coming weeks, so be sure to keep checking your student emails and looking around campus for information. The Council has 2 presidents this year, myself, Jordan Howard, and Isabel Merle. The Vice President is Maggie Bragdon, and Hallie Redmond is the Secretary. Ruby Warner is historian, and Amy Burns is faculty liaison. Everyone is excited to begin the new school year and plan homecoming. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Nauset News. I'm Jordan Howard, and this has been your Student Council Update.
Hi, I'm Ethan Boyle with
Thomas Schultz.
Things to Do. Today I will be talking about good movies to watch, and I hope everybody had a great summer. The first one I would highly recommend is It Chapter 2. The first It from 2017 was very good, so I'd suspect this one to be the same or better. It is about a crazed clown that returns every 27 years to the town of Derry to kill whatever and whoever in messed up ways. The next movie will be Spider-Man Far From Home. This Spider-Man starring Tom Holland is about a regular Spider-Man movie, but he is now going to Europe for a school trip. All I can say is things get spicy. I would recommend this movie to everyone who likes Marvel plus Spider-Man. Final movie is a remake from the first great movie, which is The Lion King. I really have been wanting to see this because The Lion King is a great movie, but I just haven't had the time. This is the same exact from the original, but now animated and in 3D. I would recommend watching this with kids or anyone. This has been Ethan Boyle with movies, and now on to my friend Thomas Schultz.
Thank you, Ethan. Hello, I'm Thomas Schultz, and I'm back with Things to Do on the Cape. To start off the school year, we have the Provincetown Book Festival going on this weekend. It features a wide variety of author readings and discussions from a group of local authors selected by a literary agent to a conversation with nationally known and longtime writers such as Andre Dubus III and Christopher Castellani. Although this festival is about more than just books, it also addresses issues being faced across the United States. The festival takes place on Saturday, September 14th at 10:30 a.m. and it goes on until Sunday, September 15th at 5:30 p.m. The annual Churro Treasures Weekend will be September 20th through the 22nd. This year's theme is Churros Special Places. The events include a pancake breakfast, an arts and crafts show, a 5K road race, a treasure hunt, and even a golf tournament. In addition, the Churro Vineyards will hold their annual grape stomp. And this has been your Things to Do with Thomas Schultz and
Ethan Boyle.
Hello, I'm Isabel Merle and welcome back. Today I'm here with this week's College Notebook. We'll be taking a look at both Wheaton College and Stonehill College, which are only about a half hour from each other. Wheaton College, located in Norton, Mass., has top majors in the areas of psychology, business, education, and biology. With a student population of 1,750 students, the student-to-faculty ratio is 11:1, a great class size. Wheaton offers over 200 internships and programs to their students in over 100 study abroad programs. With 100 offered student clubs and activities, as well as many great Division III sports teams, it is not difficult to feel immersed in the Wheaton community. Wheaton has a fair acceptance rate of 79% and a graduation rate of 89%. If you are planning on visiting the Wheaton campus, make sure to check out the popular concert venue located just down the street or take a short train ride into Boston. Stonehill College, located in Easton, Mass., has a newly renovated school campus and buildings. Stonehill offers many clubs and organizations, as well as many different athletic opportunities. If you are interested in volunteering and giving back to your community, Stonehill offers many community engagement services. If you are in the area visiting the school, make sure to visit Patriots Place or Borderland State Park, both located only a short car ride away. Easton is known for its beautiful natural surroundings, while being only a train or car ride away from cities like Boston or Providence. Stonehill has a graduation rate of 82% and an acceptance rate of 73%. These are only two colleges that are a short ride away from the Cape. I'm Isabel Merle, thanks, and have a great weekend.
Hello, I'm Matt Fisher, and welcome to Nauset Sports Report. Last week, the boys golf team improved to a 2-0 record as they beat St. John Paul with a strong score of 242, led by the 35, which Will Campbell scored, to ensure the blowout victory. They face off against Cape Cod Academy, DY, Martha's Vineyard, and Bishop Feehan, which will all be covered next week. The boys and girls cross-country teams were both victorious in their first home meet against Canton. Abby Farrell won the girls' race with a 19:53, and Finn Riley won the boys' race with a 17:14. They face off against Sturgis West later this week and will be covered next week. The girls' field hockey team is off to a strong 1-0 start after their 2-1 victory over Plymouth North on September 4th. The girls host Martha's Vineyard Monday on the turf. Nauset football got themselves to a 1-0 start with a victory over Sharon in their opener last week. Miles Perry, Bobby Joy, Henry Blanchard, and Wilder Hart all contributed touchdowns in the 33-14 victory. The boys soccer team improved to a 1-0-1 start as they beat New Bedford 3-0. Patrick Pinto, Shavar, and Ben LeBranch all scored in their win. They play Barnstable this week, and the result will be posted next week. The volleyball team has a record of 0-1. They lost 2-3 against St. John Paul. Volleyball plays Rising Tide this week and will be covered next week. Thank you for tuning in for this week's sports session. I'm Matt Fisher. I hope to see you at one of the upcoming sports events.
Hi, I'm Emma Burke, and I am here with this week's High Five student, Ben LeBranch. He is being recognized for him scoring a goal in the most recent soccer game that Nauset played against New Bedford, and Ben is on varsity soccer. So Ben, what position do you play?
I play center back, which is a defensive position.
Why is your position so important to the goalie?
I'm the closest to the goalie, so I'm kind of like his first line of defense in a way, and I have to communicate with him and talk with the other defenders.
So you guys work together as a team, basically?
Yeah.
Tell us how your season is going so far, and how were your preseason games?
Preseason was pretty good. We went undefeated and got tested a lot. Played some good teams, had a lot of tournaments. our first game of the year we tied 0-0, which wasn't a great game for us, but we didn't lose, so I guess that's a plus. I don't know, I think we're getting better every day, and I think we have a lot of excitement for the playoffs and the rest of our season.
Yeah, you guys have really good potential going for you. We heard of your impressive goal on a direct kick against New Bedford. How did that feel?
It felt good to score a goal. Yeah, especially because I don't get to attack much being a center back. So the only real opportunities I get are free kicks, which is how I scored the goal. So it was special.
Nice, that's a really good benefit to the team. What are the team goals that you have this year?
Well, I think everybody on the team wants to win another state championship, but obviously you can only take it one game at a time, and I think we try to get better every day and just look at the next game as the most important game.
Just keep trying your best. Do you have any special games that you're looking forward to this season?
Looking forward to senior night. We play Monomoy, and really looking forward to show some appreciation for our seniors. And it'll be a good game.
Nice, I bet it will be. Anything else you can tell us about the team this year or any of your experiences with soccer?
I think we have a lot of new, younger faces on the team, and I think it's fun to have new faces and show the younger kids the ways of the soccer team. It's fun. Yeah.
Do you think that without the seniors that you guys lost last year, you guys will still be able to be as good?
I think every year when we lose seniors, I think the team finds a way to adapt and not like necessarily make up for what they had, but make up for what we're losing in a different way. And I feel like overall we're starting to like find a way of losing like we lost three defensive starting backs. So this year we have like a completely different back line, and I think we're starting to figure it out, like how we have to play together as like new faces with kids who didn't get a lot of playing time last year, and this year I think we're coming together pretty well.
Well, that's very great. Thank you for sharing, Ben, and I wish you the best of luck for the rest of the season and the whole team.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Doug Bazaar.
And I'm Artie O'Neill.
With this week's health tip of the week.
This week, we will be talking about the deadly Triple E virus. Triple E, or its scientific name, Eastern Equine Encephalitis, is contracted through a bite by an infected mosquito. These mosquitoes become infected through biting an infected bird and then pass it on to us humans. Symptoms of Triple E include fever, headache, vomiting, and even comas. After symptoms occur, death usually occurs in 2 to 10 days. This horrible and deadly disease kills around 1/3 of all infected victims.
Triple E isn't like most diseases, as there is currently no human vaccine or specific antiviral treatment for clinical Triple E infections. However, there are ways you can prevent yourself from getting infected, such as wearing long clothes and a lot of bug spray to keep the mosquitoes away. You should know that the virus has spread from Massachusetts into Cape Cod. Watch out for some mosquito bites all over your body. Go to a doctor if you are bitten by any mosquitoes. Make sure to check yourself for any bumps while out in buggy areas of the Cape.
Hey Doug, want to come to a bonfire tonight with my family?
Oh, sure. Sounds great, but I'll make sure to bring a bunch of extra clothes and bug spray so we don't get bit.
Smart. Oh, don't forget long pants also. Got to cover up so you don't get bit.
Yes, you are right. Again, I'm Doug Bazaar.
And I'm Artie O'Neill.
Thank you for visiting us here at the first Health Tip of the Week.
Hi, I'm Kevin Amrou, and I'm here with Nauset News, and we have 3 special guests today. We got Liam, Gabe, and Dylan. So guys, what do you do for talents?
I would say my talent is skateboarding.
Same.
Yeah, I'd go with that as well.
Wow, we got 3 skateboarders right here. When did you guys start skating?
I started skating around 5th grade, so I've been going for a while now.
Nice. Gabe, what about you?
I started last year.
I started about 3 years ago. Maybe
Awesome.
2.
Awesome. Dylan, you can start. What's your favorite skateboarding trick?
My favorite skateboarding trick is probably a kickflip. That's where you pop the board into the air and the board does a flip and you land back on it.
Wow. Gabe, what about you, man?
I like pop shove-its where you kick the tail, it goes shove.
Yeah, shove.
Like so it's like that. It's in the air.
All right, Liam, what about you, man?
Yeah, I'd say my favorite trick's a nollie backside 180. And you put your foot on there, and then you pop it, and you turn like that, and then you roll the way backwards.
Wow. Nice.
Hey, okay. Oh, okay.
Wow, those are some cool tricks, guys.
Thanks, man.
Anyway, that's it for this week's talent search on Nauset News. We'll see you next week.
Hi, and I'm Richard Ramsey with your staff profile. So I'm here with
Alexis Matheson.
So I have some questions. So how long have you been working?
So this is going to be my 3rd year at Nauset High School as a teacher, and I taught for 1 year at Orleans Elementary School.
Nice. So how was your summer?
My summer was excellent. I was a sailing instructor at Orleans Yacht Club, so I got to be out on the water every day with the kids and couldn't ask for anything else.
Yeah, so I know school just started. How have the days been?
It's been good so far. I have a lot of students over again, which is nice because we already know each other, and then I have some new students and I'm excited to get to know them.
All right, thank you.
Hello, I'm Dornauer here with this week's special report. Today we'll be talking about the driver's ed program offered here at Nauset. Students must be 15 years and 9 months old in order to be eligible to attend the driver's ed class. It is important to sign up as soon as possible so the classes do not get filled before you enroll. Sign up in the main hallway at Mrs. LaBranche's office. You will need a $600 check payable to Nauset Regional High School. Classes are available during September, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, and June. For specific dates, look at the Nauset Driver's Education site on the Nauset Regional High School webpage. The program consists of 30 class time hours in N102 from 3 to 7:15 for a 2-week period. In addition to this, there are 12 hours of driving time required with an instructor and 6 hours of observing time with another student driving and the driver's ed instructor. With any questions about the driver's ed course, contact the program coordinator and Nauset teacher, David Potts. The driver's ed course is very important as it allows students to obtain their license at 16.5 years old rather than 18. I'm Dornauer. Thank you very much for watching and have a great weekend.
What's up, Nauset High School? We love Nauset! What's up, Nauset?
Hi, Nauset. Yeah.
Have a good school year, guys.
Welcome to Nauset News!